Gemini, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche, where we talk about life, love, relationships, finances, and all that good stuff by way of the tarot. Like I always tell you, sometimes the major arcana, minor arcana line up. Sometimes they don't. So don't try to make it fit, okay? Don't try to force anything. We'll just use our intuition. If you are a returning subscriber, you already know that I like you so very much, okay? Anyway, I'll give you the down low and we'll shuffle up and get started. But don't forget, I always place haiku poems right before your reading because I love you. All right. All right, Gemini. If you were born between the dates of May 21st through June 20th, you are a Gemini. You already know that. If you don't know that, there you go, right? If you're brand new to the channel, just cross-watching for your particular sign, make sure you jump in there, find your sign, see if the energy lines up, okay? I got plenty of readings in there. I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. We're starting to grow. We're getting bigger. It's really cool. I like it. Anyway, all right, Gemini, let's talk about your current energy. Let's talk about your crossing challenge. Let's look at the foundation, the recent past, the possibilities, the near future, the self, the environment, hopes, fears, wishes, or worries, and the outcome and the direction. All right, Gemini, give me just a minute to look at these cards, and I have your brand new haiku poems ready. We'll talk about this reading when I get back, all right? Okay, Gemini, we start off your reading with this Queen of Cups energy, okay? And for some of you, this may resonate with last week's reading. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that video in the at the end of this video, so you can check that out. But I kind of feel like that energy's kind of traveled over. Last week we had the Queen of Pentacles. This week we've got the Queen of Cups sitting in the current energy. So it tells me somebody is kicked back, somebody has withdrawn a little bit, and they're in their very high intuition state about a particular situation. Okay, if you're down for this, we're going to do it. All right. With this Queen of Cups energy, I'm saying you're becoming way more intuitive, okay? More receptive than usual. I don't know. Some of you could be just kicking back, waiting for the UFOs, right? I'm just saying that this is somebody feeling a definite shift here, okay? It's more receptive than usual. Someone may be hovering over your social media right now, not going to speak, but it's got this, this feeling, right? I don't know. It's got a masculine energy that may be feeling your I don't know, your emotional maturity or something. And I feel like there's an intimidation factor here. Okay, we do got this. We got this King of Wands energy in your crossing challenge. We're going to talk about it, but we also got a Page of Wands. So definite fire signs, and we got the Five of Wands. So we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Take what fits, but this is all about the butterfly. You could be resonating with the butterfly, especially at this time, spring. Kicking back and waiting for the monarchs to join in, the summer bliss, right? Some of you could be just going to get yourself a butterfly tattoo, right? This is all about emotional growth. The butterfly represents transformation. So I feel like that is something that you might be resonating with at this time. But we're talking about a feminine energy here that's finally ready to express maybe what they've been holding back, okay? Um, Maybe a past person. They're pulling away energetically, and it's kind of got that panic in it. That could be talking about the masculine. If you're cross watching for Gemini, we would be talking about you in that situation. I am not talking about gender specific here, okay? We all do have a balance of both the masculine and the feminine energy. So, but the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, and maybe you're noticing things, like dreaming about things more, um, dreaming about a particular person, or for some of you, this could be like you're needing that emotional safety at this time. Okay, and so it's kind of got that attracting people who want to open up, not play games. People who are serious about life, serious about things. So anyway, your emotional intelligence is your superpower right now. And I feel like someone is definitely magnetized by it. Okay, we're going to talk about this King of Wands energy here in your crossing challenge. The King of Wands, it's boldness, it's sexual energy. Okay, it's someone who's hot, impulsive, right? Um, Maybe a little inconsistent, but I think the desire for you is very real here. Okay, and so there's like this fear of losing control. There's a masculine here who wants you badly, but hates feeling a little vulnerable. This could be you. Like I said, roles could be reversed in this thing. Okay, this is intense flirting. This is someone getting jealous over something you post, or um, I don't know. They're attracted to your softness, but they don't know how to match it. Right? They want to text you, but overthink every single word. Right? It's got competition in it. Even with people maybe you're not even interested in. Right? They want to impress you, maybe financially or physically or something like that. I don't know. It's got. I don't. You're used to being chased. You know. Um, I don't know, and you're not doing that thing. You know what I mean? It's all passion. The passion's real here, okay? But I think there's a little bit of ego behind this. You know, it's not a bad thing, right? It's just I don't know. It's got all about right timing, karmic alignment, that type of situation. And the reason I say that is because we're going to talk about this next card, injustice here, okay? But I feel like they're scared. Maybe they're scared you'll see through their I don't know, the word bravado. You know what I mean? And like I said, this could be you. This could be you in that panic kind of position. We do have that high intuition, so you could be this masculine energy as well. Okay. All right. Under this foundation card, though, we do got justice right off the bat. We could be, very well talking about Libra energy here. Don't have to be what we could be. Um, this is karmic balancing. Okay. Relationship wise, something unfair, something unclear, something unspoken, trying to come into alignment with it. Okay. This could be all about the breadcrumbing trails, right? You want to make things right, or, the truth about maybe your situation or a third party or something like that, maybe coming out, for some of you, this is like, you know, you've been thinking a lot about a legal matter or a financial decision, something that's finally going to get the resolve that you've been looking for. Okay. It's clarity about someone's intentions, I don't know. For some of you, this could be like the ending of a karmic cycle ending, a relationship of some kind or whatever. But I don't know. It could also represent like someone's true colors, right? Seeing somebody's true colors, and it kind of frees you up. That's what the energy in this card represents. So I don't know. Maybe you understand why something had to fall apart first in order for it to come back together, right? This is all about balance being restored. And I feel like you're going to let down some of that weight. Okay, whatever it is you've been carrying, it's time to stop doing all the heavy lifting here. Okay, whether that's in your relationship, your finances, everything, just kind of let things go and allow justice to take its place. Okay. In the recent past, we got the Fool energy here. You know, um, I know this is one of those situations where I'm gonna have to give you the grain of glitter. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna poke an old bruise here, but this is you took a leap emotionally, maybe spiritually, or just quite literally. All right, and someone maybe didn't match your energy. Okay. And that may be part of that holding back, right? That may be part of the justice you're seeking, that Queen of Cups energy, that high intuition, right? But I don't know. You opened up, maybe somebody froze, or uh, the other way around. You know what I mean? You showed interest and they got scared, or the other way around. You tried something new. This is talking about maybe like a new job or even a relationship shift, or this could have, the underestimating your courage. Someone maybe underestimating you in that way. I don't know, a new chapter, that you started of something, and somebody didn't follow through. Okay. But you made a choice, and I feel like something surprised people, right? Maybe someone realized, too late that you were serious, right? But this is all about your bravery and something that's changed a dynamic in your situation, okay? And I feel like maybe someone's catching up now, okay? Talk about the 7 of Cups in this possibilities. Okay, it's all about seeing the truth, right? Illusions, breaking, clarity, choices. Some of you, it's about deja vu. Pay attention if you've been having deja vu lately, okay? This is a phase of options, okay? This is part of your journey, right? With the Fool. And I feel like that's where you're shifting into, right? We came from that yep, Fool energy right straight into the 7 of Cups. So now it's doors are opening, right? So you're entering into that phase where there's lots of options, right? So multiple people may be interested in you at this time. We could be talking about a younger energy here. We do have this Page of Wands. We don't have to be, but we could be. But it's like, maybe somebody from the past reappears, just as someone, new is entering or something like that. Or you're choosing between, I don't know, it's got the emotional safety, honesty, that type of thing in it. And so, I don't know, maybe someone's confused, maybe confused you. I don't know. I don't know, maybe you're not quite understanding their intentions or something like that, okay? But maybe you're seeing red flags about a situation a lot faster, okay? But you're kind of like noticing patterns, in your life now, okay? There's things that are, I don't know, things you're not going to fall for anymore, right? The mixed signals, but this is about, making a decision. You have lots of choices, right? But it's all about shifting, shifting those choices to things that are going to either expand and no longer selling for the shrinking kind. All right. So let's look at the near future. We got this 2 of Pentacles, and this is all day to day grind, right? This is your minor arcana. This is the things that you have to do. For some of you, it's juggling like a couple of energies, 2 opportunities or 2 paths or relationships. It doesn't matter, but it's like maybe this is a couple of people showing interest in you at the same time, or for some it's like that job shift or a relationship or something like that may be overlapping. um, just trying to balance out your responsibilities, okay? This could be the kind of energy like where you're receiving more attention than maybe you expected. And for others it's got kind of a masculine energy, that may be trying to get their life together, before approaching, okay? Or feminine energy that's like, I don't know. I'm going to debate whether or not to open up or just stay guarded or something like that. So it's got, choosing between comfort and growth. Um, Someone trying to match your energy, maybe, but has a little bit of struggle in it. Anyway, this is all about. I think you realize you're not stuck. You're just in that expansion mode, right? With the 7 of Cups energy. So it makes sense why you're in this 2 of Pentacles. But keep in mind, the 2 of Pentacles is not a terrible card. It's also talking about you have the capability of balancing things, right? You know, um, you are Gemini. You are able to do that. Okay. 4 of Wands energy in the self. You have the capability of reflecting too, resting. This is all about subconscious messages. This is kicking back over that sword, that one decision that's really, really, got you kind of in the emotional labor area. But I feel like you're not chasing anyone, and this is going to help shift that dynamic for you. Okay. It's really, it's all about kicking back, listening to your intuition more, paying attention to those vivid dreams, especially if it's about a person or, a place or something like that. This is stepping back from drama, and just kind of letting people come to you, right? So protecting your mental health, preparing for, that new chapter that we're talking about. Okay. Your silence is very powerful. And I feel like somebody is feeling it at this time. Okay. So in the environment though, we got this 5 of Wands. Look, this is not a warning for you. This is all about clarity, and this is all about loyalty, devotion, someone who won't give up, right? There's competition, there's jealousy, or some kind of tension around you in this environment. All right. This is, it's got maybe a third party energy watching you, someone comparing themselves to you. Um, I don't know. There may be a masculine energy that feels threatened. The feminine energy would be, I don't know, kind of that energy of being overlooked. I don't know. It's got trying to win. The 5 of Wands is really kind of the emotional battle and who the hell's in control here, right? So it's all about you taking back your energy and becoming like the center of your own attention. You know what I mean? Your energy is kind of maybe in demand. Maybe you're stretched a little thin, and I don't know, people around you feel this, and so, hey, keep in mind, we got this hope, fears, wishes, and worries, right? Um, with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you want stability, but maybe you fear, loss, right? The inconsistencies of all of that negative energy, right? It's repeating old patterns, afraid of giving too much, you're holding back until you maybe see some more effort, right? And if this is that relationship situation we're talking about, you're protecting not only your heart, but you're protecting your money too, because, you're waiting for proof, not promises, right? So maybe someone's scared to open up, and in the same time, you want something that's, that's very real to you, okay, and not temporary. So this is all about guarding your peace, right? And I feel like that's working. That would explain this chaotic energy around you. Um, it's kind of got that push pull retreat. So if you're connected to somebody, high powered connection or something like that, I feel like that's what's taking place. When you draw back, they come forward. When you come forward, they draw back. So it does have that push pull retreat. But just take what applies here. But this is the outcome of this is really good. Okay, we got this Page of Wands energy. For some of you, you could resonate with the hawk here. Okay, the hawk is all about clarity, perspective. About truth. If you've ever paid attention to the hawks, they're study. They're all about the game of study. You see them circling around, and you know. But look, this is about a message that's going to come to you. Okay, a spark. This is about that reignition. That new beginning. Okay, that's in your outcome and direction. We already saw the page, right? We already saw or the Fool. Okay, so we know there's definitely a new beginning coming for you. Okay, but this is about that text that comes in, that flirtatious text. This is that bold energy. This is a new person. For some of you, I don't know if you recognize this person. You might. They might be in your energy or might be coming back. Okay, but this is, I'm excited about the news. Whether that's work, whether that's money or something, or just that great creative idea. It's got masculine energy here. Okay, the one that breaks the silence. And the feminine energy is definitely about expressing desire. So that passion, that fire is coming back. And I feel like I don't know, there might be some excitement again coming, right? Real excitement. Okay, so that it's all about that spark returning. You know what I mean? Gemini, it's all about when you stop expecting it. you know I feel like you're going to start seeing that consistency, that passion, um, your vulnerability. We started off with that queen, right? So I feel like your vulnerability is lowering, and that helps you to become more passionate. Your silence is shifting this whole dynamic, and the healing that you've done or are doing at this time is attracting a whole lot better energy towards you. Okay, and I feel like there's about to be this next chapter for you, with a message. Okay, it's all about excitement. It's all about movement. You're choosing, right? And I feel like someone is about to choose you right back. So Gemini, really cool reading. I know it was kind of short. I wish I could keep on going and do this, but I'm going to let the cards stay as they are. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know in the comments, would you? Let me know where you're at in this circle of life. Anyway, I love you so very much, and I appreciate you for being here. I hope you have subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, hit that subscription button. Anyway, I'll leave that other video right here, and I hope to get to see you on the next readings. Okay. All right. Bye bye.